so we are getting back on the 69 Dodge Charger, but we're gonna be saying farewell to this car. I don't even know how to tell you guys this. It's gonna be gone for about 2 months. So we're taking it up to sandblasting, but they have such a backlog right now that we're not gonna see this back until probably the 3rd week of April. But that's fine, because we're gonna have plenty of stuff to work on. And what we're pulling in today, you guys are gonna thoroughly enjoy. So we're gonna get to that in a minute, but first, we got a bunch of parts for the Charger that came from Detroit Muscle Technologies. They make remanufactured stuff for the 69 Charger. Actually, tons and tons of stuff. Moldings, rubbers, gaskets, all sorts of stuff. So we're gonna be pulling this all out of the boxes, inventorying it, and then we're gonna be packing it back up and putting it in the storage container.
Do you think they do old Fords?
I don't know, you should look it up on their website. If you guys need any awesome stuff that's hard to find, rubbers, gaskets, belt moldings, stuff like that, head over to their website right here, Detroit Muscle Technologies, and get yourself whatever you need. So one of you awesome viewers, you sent me the link to this company. I'd never heard of them. And I spent like almost $5,000 there because I make bad life choices at midnight.
Everything you needed.
And they had everything I needed. All right, so we've got all of our new bits and pieces inventoried. So we're gonna put them in this box and it's gonna be stored for probably the next 6 months. Then we'll pull it all out and figure out where it all goes. I noticed that we don't have the end of the quarter panel moldings off. So we're gonna pop both of these off. And then I also see that there's some clips and screws around the windshield and the back glass that I've got to get out. Meanwhile, I'm gonna have Hillbilly grab the doors. We're gonna get some bolts in the doors and get them put on, and then we'll start loading this car full of parts and getting it on the tow truck. We're gonna be saying bye to this. It's so sad.
When we get it back, it'll be a whole new body.
That's right. So when we send it up to Kevin at Powder Extreme Coatings, not only is he gonna sandblast it, but he's gonna epoxy powder coat it. That way we don't have to worry about it rusting or anything like that. When we transport it from Salt Lake back here, it'll be fully protected. These are original, all original.
I'm getting ready to put a door on the Charger so we can load it full of the fenders, any kind of body parts that's getting sandblasted. So we can just shut the door, ratchet strap them shut, and load it up on tow truck. Whoa! You're gonna make the car roll. You're gonna go
Well, don't do that. Oh,
Fatty fat.
you did.
Oh my heck, I just went through the floor. Now that I know that it's completely unsafe, it's a good thing we're changing that floor out. Oh man.
Why are you doing that?
I'm just opening it up. So I'm actually doing something of importance, believe it or not.
Don't move.
Why?
Because I have to grab a socket and this door's just bouncing there.
Seriously?
Seriously. So don't move.
Time's up.
It's your door, not mine. They're back on the car and they still operate.
It's an amazing feat. I got the rear window, all the clips out. Now I'm just working on the front windshield opening clips. They're all junk. We're replacing every one of them, but I'm trying to get them out. So when it goes to sandblast, we might be drilling some of these out once it comes back. I got as many molding clips out as I possibly could. All the ones on the bottom have stuck screw heads. These are all gonna go in the trash. We have all brand new ones. Hillbilly's gonna start handing me all the sheet metal and we're gonna get it stuffed in here, and then we're gonna get the doors ratchet strapped shut so that we can transport it.
Right there.
Yeah, let's do the deck lid first.
How do you want me to hand it to you?
Yeah! Oh. Okay, the deck lid's in. All right, so we've got the fenders and everything else loaded. We just got to get this hood all undone, and then we're gonna strap it where it goes. So when you send things to sandblast, you want to make sure and take everything off. Yeah, they like it a lot better when things show up and they're disassembled.
What's on your face?
This is my beautiful moneymaker. Oh.
Well, it ain't fitting on the Ford tow truck, so we're going to tempt the Freightliner. Could you imagine this on 1 tons?
Clean one owner.
1 tons.
Clean one owner.
Get one of these and put on 1 tons.
We have one right here.
I like these. We need to find a set of these because I want to get a set.
D-ring.
Yeah, I want to get a set. If you guys know where to get them, let us know. With the little bracket that holds it, I want a set. I want a set in all my vehicles.
All right, now that the charger's gone, we got to start on this. All right, so it is the next day, and we are headed over to Powder Extreme Coatings, where we're taking the Dodge Charger to Kevin. He's gonna sandblast, and then he's gonna epoxy powder coat it for us, and we're gonna be getting it back. We probably won't see the Charger back until after Easter Jeep Safari, but it's worth the wait. There we go. All right, so we got the car at Powder Extreme Coatings. Kevin's gonna take care of it for us, and we'll see it back in a couple of months. Thank you.
Yep, anytime.
Appreciate it. If you guys need any powder coating or blasting, Powder Extreme Coatings is where you need to take it. Come talk to Kevin, he'll get you taken care of. As sad as we are to leave the Charger behind, we know it's in good hands with Kevin. But we've waited all day, and we are starving. So we're gonna be stopping at Bam Bam's Barbecue in Orem, Utah, getting some food, and then we're on our way back to the shop. 10 out of 10 on Bam Bam's. It was delicious. It was so good, we didn't even show you guys the food. And Hillbilly, he came out to get his dessert. So he's by the truck waiting, and we're headed back to the shop. It is the next day, and we are gonna be working on Matt's Suzuki Samurai. But shh, he doesn't know about it because we stole it. We're gonna paint this bad girl up. This is not our typical job. Basically, all we're gonna do to it is a little bit better than Mako. We're gonna fix a couple of the cracked Bondo spots, take a few things off, but other than that, we're just sanding it down and we're gonna shoot this thing yellow. Let us know in the comments, should we leave this super awesome stripe and paint it black and the rest of the Samurai yellow, or should we just do it all yellow?
I know. Do it all yellow and do the stripe a different tone of yellow so it's hard to see unless you're actually looking at it.
Okay, so option F is what Hillbilly just said, but option A, yellow, super retro, awesome black stripe. Or if you guys have another idea, let us know, because we're not painting it today, we're gonna be painting it later. We are gonna get it over in the corner, and we're gonna sand this thing down. And we had a company send us some sandpaper, why not try it out? As you can see, look how clean. You don't wanna see inside our storage container, because that thing is loaded. Samurai's getting put in that little baby hole, and we're bringing the Bronco Star in! But it's not gonna get worked on. And we still don't have wheels. Without further ado, we're moving it.
We gotta fix that.
Where's the screwdriver? I just found a quarter panel in a can. No way.
Holy.
It has almost as much Bondo as my truck.
That is like the mother load of mother loads. Come on. Rust has been forming underneath. This is gonna be very painful not taking this apart 100%. We're gonna do our best. We gotta save that. It's a Suzuki Samurai quarter panel in a can. Run black and top! Oh! Oh! Hard! Feed like the brake! Whoa! Whoa!
That right there is how you turn a Samurai around inside of a cluttered shop.
It probably would have been easier to move the toolbox.
Hey, whoa, 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 whoa. Don't be talking with all that reasonable logic.
It got slow.
Nobody needs that reasonable stuff. It's like I was meant to turn this thing around in here. I got miles of room. I don't know what the problem was.
2 hours later.
And that, folks, is a 250-point turnaround inside a single car. Would this be considered a single car bay? What is this? Something. It's probably the only thing that would ever fit here. We have so much room we don't even know what to do with it. So we're gonna bring another project in. Yay! It's gonna need a black grill, yellow letters, black stripe, side, boom, yada yada bing bang. Dude, this is gonna be simple. Especially where we're just gonna hack it. Yeah, we're gonna sand and paint it. That's it. Very minimal body work.
So we're not doing Nugget status?
This is gonna be so hard. You know what? We're doing it Matt's way. And Matt says to sand it and paint it. So Matt gets what he wants.
I thought Matt didn't know we had it.
Oh yeah, that's true. Matt doesn't know. So we're trying to think for Matt. That's what we're doing.
Jamie told us.
Yeah, well, maybe it was Jamie.
It wasn't me.
It was one of them, the ones down there.
Was it
Yeah,
Hefe?
had to have been Hefe.
Definitely not me.
Maybe it was Matt's son.
What? Never.
Want someone but Matt.
Maybe it was the dog. Had to have been Ed.
So I think he opened the gate for us.
See, Ed's in on it. Ed's in on it against Matt. Okay, so this thing is in immaculate condition. Very little rust, very little Bondo. It's gonna literally take us like 24 hours to paint this thing. That's it. You keep your timeouts yourself.
Timeout.
24 hours and a little bit of paint and some expertise, and this will be looking showroom quality again.
You said you found the Bondo can over here. So there's quite a bit of Bondo.
Yeah, but we have another Suzuki Samurai in a can in the other shop. We'll bring it over and we'll just happy little accident here, a little bit of Bondo there, and we'll rebuild it. We've got some 4CR car refinish abrasives that 4CR sent us. So we're gonna try them out on Matt's Samurai. We've got a bunch of different stuff. So we're just gonna use it all. Tapes and sandpaper and everything. We're gonna 320 grit this entire Suzuki. Then we're gonna fix a few of the bad spots. We're gonna have to take that top off. So I'm gonna start sanding. We've got 3 different sanders we're gonna use. Got a Rupes, a 3M, and we've got our awesome Harbor Freight Baxter DA. I just wanna see how they all sand. I don't know if I like this paper or not yet. It's too soon to tell. We've about got this thing 50% sanded. Demry's been sanding on the passenger side. She's got that all done almost. And around the back, Hillbilly's worked on that door, got it all sanded. And I'm on the hood. I'm finding out exactly why this hood is completely failed. I've been digging out the Bondo, finding all the rust, but check this out. There's holes everywhere. So what that tells me is this was fixed back in the day by an old school bodyman that used to drill holes and put screws in and pull it out. I'm gonna make a phone call down to my buddies at Country Auto Salvage, and I'm gonna see if they might just have a hood. Doesn't have to be perfect, but anything that doesn't have holes is gonna help us out on this. Now eventually, we're gonna do an awesome paint job on it, but for now it's supposed to be like a Mako job. I still don't wanna put mud over top of these screw holes. Anyway, we're about sanded out for the day. I'm sure you're done watching us sand it. So we're gonna take a few things off, then we'll sand some more. All right, so this is some sort of a aftermarket homemade setup here with some pods and some big old lights and some little lights, but it has a rat's nest. I'm gonna undo all the wires and we're gonna take this thing off because it's only got one nut right here. It's got 2 nuts. It'll come right off. Hillbilly's gonna start at the back. Then we'll take these marker lights off, we'll get the grill out, take those lights off, the wiper arms, and then we'll take the top off. That top's gonna have to be replaced anyways, so. We're not supposed to take anything apart. Those were not Matt's orders. But we're gonna take some stuff apart.
Hey Robby, do you think we should leave these light brackets on so we can paint the light brackets too?
Probably.
Because they're all rusty. Have you ever opened up one of these hoods?
No, have you?
No, there's not. I don't see a latch inside, so how do you pop it?
Did you pull the release?
There ain't no release.
Oh, it's in the glove box.
Why is it in the glove box? Oh, why is it in there?
Is it?
Yeah. Why?
I don't know, because the cable goes straight into the glove box. See? I finally know something that Hillbilly didn't know. The Suzuki Samurai's hood release is in the glove box. I actually remembered that for some reason. Yeah, we don't have to undo that wiring. Wow, look at this rat's nest of wires.
Does the horns work?
Does it have horns?
Air horns.
No, it doesn't. Oh my gosh, it does. They don't work.
Bummer.
Stay in there for a minute, Hillbilly.
Okay.
Where's the air blower? Do it, Hillbilly. It works.
How loud do they go?
I can't believe it works. All right, so we are going to pull, we're just gonna pull the hinges and everything off. So we have a wiring nightmare on these front lights, but I got the solution for that. Check this out. We literally have a wire loom on a stand. Ooh, let me turn it around. Now this is a made in the USA product. We got this from Wire Pros. So a guy named Nick from Rusty Fork Garage brought it over to us. If you want to get one of these, head over to wireprousa.com. This is literally every single thing you need to fix wiring, repair wiring, replace wiring. But check this out. This is why I brought it over. I have a dedicated set of tools right here. And let's just grab our little snips. Let's cut some wires. I've got this cut, I've got this wire undone. We're gonna get the marker. I even took those off. You look good in those. I think we're already doing too much. We just need to stop. We just need to paint it already.
Gear removed.
The first things I said that we needed to first do is the front bumper. So let's just finish it.
Now I want to say it's safe to say that is off a semi of some part.
All right, Hillbilly thinks that this is a semi bumper. I don't think so. I've never seen a semi the same size as a Suzuki Samurai. Never in my whole life. This is some serious contraption.
Wow. There's more wires than should be there. I bet it goes to an electric brake module or of some sort, with it being a tow behind vehicle.
Oh, this was a tow behind. I'll bet this went behind a semi.
This is small enough you can put it on the semi.
Yeah, most definitely a carry behind on a semi. Somebody in the other shop is using an impact very violently. This beautiful little contraption of whatever sorts. Out.
Careful with the hood.
There's wires everywhere. Matt's gonna have to redo all the wiring. It's above my pay grade. Now, let's see. This is literally just press fit in. Look at it, look at it, look at it. Oh, there's a clip. Oh, somebody put it's an aftermarket screw. Somebody put an aftermarket screw in that emblem. Should put more off-road or something on that grill. All right, now we're down to the nuts and bolts. It'd be so much simpler to pull these off than to mask them.
What?
But we're not doing that. We don't pull things apart. Okay, moving on. It's got a little roll bar. This roll bar looks about as good as the one Hillbilly had on his Geo Metro.
Looks like I could bend it.
Yeah, this roll bar's got to be rated for at least 10,000 pounds. Most definitely rated for that high amount of weight. Whoa! My 10,000 and Hillbilly's 10,000 are not the same. All right, so we've got the brackets and the roll bar disconnected. We're gonna lay this forward. These are like, oh, they're self-tappers. Nice. You're gonna need a new top, Matt.
Is this supposed to be a seat?
That's Hillbilly's seat. This is gonna drive me nuts. It'll be way harder to sand these little brackets on here than if we just pull them off. And I'm really struggling leaving the handles in because we've just about harnite everything. Even though we're not supposed to, oh, we gotta take the wiper arms off.
Nope, we're masking them.
No, we're not. We're taking the wiper arms off.
Well, guess what? We've already went.
Nope, that's it. This is it.
We've already went way further than Mako did. This is supposed to be a Mako job.
Yeah, well.
Should I call Matt?
No, don't call Matt. He doesn't know about it. He probably knows about it. This thing must have had some serious body work done to it because there's cracks everywhere.
Be careful.
I know. All right, she is done.
The windows are even bolted on. That's cool.
Literally like every single thing. We're gonna show you all the coolness of the Suzuki Samurai. All right, it's done. I showed you guys the coolness. All right, so we are completely sanded out for the day. So we're gonna pull the old Bronco Star back in. It feels like it's been forever since I've seen this beautiful girl. We're gonna get her inside where it's warm, and then I don't know what else we're gonna do.
Whoa, we're awful close over here.
All right, so we got some news today that we will not be getting wheels from where we thought we were. We're just gonna finish this without the wheels and hope for the best. We're gonna build strut towers. We're gonna put the ORIs because we have them all here. We got a whole stack of ORI struts. Not even sponsored, they're just good. We're gonna be cutting this whole front end off to figure it out, and then we're gonna be rebuilding it. So probably what we'll do, literally, we'll just hack it off here, figure out all our stuff, put our strut towers in, put our struts, and start building a tubular front. I mean, this thing's gonna be a full crawler now.
The only thing Bronco about it will be the cab.
Half a cab.
Just the front half.
Anyway, but we have a lot to get done before Easter Jeep Safari, so we figured it's time to bring the bad girl back in. And don't you worry, this supercharger ain't going nowhere. It's gonna be fun building the hood around it. It might come off while we
decide to rebuild the motor.
It might get replaced.
Maybe, but not before Easter Jeep Safari. Our goal is to try to have the thing built at least and debut it at Easter Jeep Safari. So.
Well, then we better get a hose and some hose clamps to hose clamp around the oil tube, dipstick tube, so it doesn't blow oil everywhere.
We'll just put an oil catch can. We could recycle it. Put a pump it back into the motor.
Pump? Just put a hose right into the motor. It has enough pressure to blow it back in there.
Just have it sit and circulate. So we're gonna get back to work on this, but not today. All right, so I want to take this moment and I want to address the elephant in the room. A lot of you have commented, why haven't we been seeing Big Dinner lately? Well, I'm gonna enlighten you guys on a little secret. Corey, roll the clip.
Do it on the run. I want to go back. Oh my goodness!
Did she say yes?
Yeah.
Woohoo! Let's see it. Oh! Woo! Let's see. Oh, it's beautiful. How precious. Oh. Oh my gosh, it's so beautiful. Look at how shiny it is. Oh my gosh, that's beautiful, dude.
So congratulations to Big Dinner and Danica. They are now officially engaged and he's having a lot of fun down in Disneyland. All right, as always, we appreciate you. If you enjoyed this video, go check out this one.